fine tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, if it's just those wounds that I can very clearly see with my eyes, it's just I can take care of that in the morning.
Okay.
Or I mean night, because obviously I'm starting to feel pretty tired.
Yeah, what time of day is it right now?
I mean, it's fairly early in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So wait, when we
The
got
sun's the
out
sun's
of
coming up.
here,
When you got out of here, the sun was still like starting to crest the horizon, right?
oh,
The sun's actually up now.
Which means
so
sun
the
starts
people
rising
being
usually around 4 or 5
Yep.
a.m. in
So
this country.
you've talked for a little while, so you know the sun's definitely come up. It's
yeah, and
probably
then we
been a
wait for
few hours.
orders.
You waited for orders, so it was a few more hours. It's probably getting to be about midday.
Okay, that sounds more reasonable. Okay. Damn, these people must be tired since we probably got them out of bed sooner than they had planned. Um,
You were right on the cusp of interrupting their 8 hours of sleep.
yeah.
Thankfully, Reynolds and James don't really need it.
Yeah. I guess. No. If you sleep for like 6 hours or something and you get interrupted, can't you just sleep 2 hours? Like getting a 2 hour nap.
It's so like 3.5 is technically if you get interrupted at all in that 8 hours, you lose your next day's spells. But
That
yeah,
seems dumb.
yeah, it's pretty dumb. I'm a little bit more lenient on that sort. So if you get most of your sleep, you're fine.
Yeah, because you can just nap off the rest or something. I don't know.
More to the point of here, they haven't really been in combat either in the last day or so. So I kind of factor that in as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, my character wouldn't necessarily feel bad about having woken people up at night then.
It's not something you want to make a regular habit out of in the middle of combat stuff, but it happens.
Well, night, day, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So, are we planning on waiting the rest of the day, or are we checking the tunnels today, and then like go back here and wait the rest of the day? What do you guys think? Should we explore, since we got a few hours to kill before we go to bed?
Exploring the tunnels wouldn't hurt. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we have daylight or not, since
Yeah.
underground.
And we need to explore them either way. So,
Yeah.
and it's like midday, so I'm going to ask like James or whoever it was how far it was to the tunnel, because they said it was like on the other side or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like a 20 to 30 minute walk because you have to take a roundabout route.
Okay, then totally fine. We should definitely explore the tunnels today. Then head back out, get some sleep, and continue the exploration the next day. Or if backup has arrived, we can strategize on that. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
You know what I want to do.
Yeah, that's
He wants to charge the front door is what he wants to do.
yeah. But
They
hey,
all deserve to die.
yeah, but we
We're
need
not
to
gonna
make
spare
sure
them.
we need to make sure that we can rip the evil from the roots, and that might not like just killing these. There might be others. We could definitely need to investigate and probably interrogate as well. We should not go in there blindly and kill everything in sight.
I don't know, killing everything in sight seems pretty fun too.
For
though.
the greater good, we need to rip the evil from the roots, even if it takes to wait some time to kill this evil.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I also want to see that thing Dip did before when he touched them and they started screaming. That was pretty cool.
What?
Uh,
On this tequila, wasn't it creepy?
That
want to
came
watch-
out wrong, maybe.
Yeah.
I meant when he did his special interrogation.
And
my
and you just broke Diff.
Um,
sexual innuendo number 1 from this session, I believe.
Oh, so that's the
Kill
only one.
myself. I want to fucking kill myself. I didn't even realize.
Okay, so our group go to explore the tunnels.
Yep.
Let's just be careful and try and move silently and stay in shadows and listen and spot check.
Yes, let's stay in shadows on the field in the middle of the day.
I mean in the tunnels.
There's plenty of shadows there, don't worry.
Yes, that's why I said we should stay in them. Dumbass.
But there's shadows everywhere, we can't not
the
stay
whole
in them.
tunnel is a shadow.
No, it isn't.
Yes, probably, unless there's torches there.
We're gonna have to use torches. Not all of us
I'm
can
not.
see in the dark. Or maybe not
Alright,
torches.
so- yeah, let's go over there. Let's explore. Let's
Okay. Sure.
get a good view.
Let's.
Okay, so that's what
Okay.
we're doing.
All right, so you'll get led over to the tunnels by Reynolds, because he was the one that found it. And it'll show you. So it's like a covered hole that fairly. And as you can see it would be fairly well hidden as well if it's essentially like built into the trunk of a large tree. So you kind of have to like crawl into it. And it's fairly well covered, so if you wouldn't be looking for it, it would be quite hard to find. Now let me check something here. Okay. All right, and I assume you guys are gonna head down into the tunnel.
Yes.
Si,
Yes.
senor.
What
Unless
does the
there's
inside of the
anything like-
tunnel look like?
Yeah.
So this is dirt in here.
Or there's
But it actually opens up fairly large, or big enough to be able to stand in without too much trouble.
is it
So-
pitch black?
Is it what?
Pitch black?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we go down, can I see how far it reaches, or is it like curved and stuff?
It twists around. It's probably twisted around to avoid from hitting a lot of tree roots.
Okay, before we go in here, Alistor and Dip, you can see in the dark too, right?
Well, Dip can sort of see in the dark.
Right, but you can totally see in the dark,
Yes.
right, Alistor?
Yes.
Is there something I should be seeing, by the way?
What do you mean?
No.
Like,
It's
I'm
pitch
talking
black.
to the party. Yeah.
It's pitch
like,
black.
I'm like, is there
You
something?
see in the dark?
Nope,
Ethan?
nope, not at all.
Yeah.
Trying not to run into the walls.
Okay, so we're gonna light some a lantern.
Okay.
Light and Alistor and Dip if you want to. I want you to walk in front of us. Look out for anything unusual or anything that we should maybe hide from, and Can you make a bat noise when you?
I give you this weird look when you say that.
Bat noise?
Bats are in caves. Okay, maybe you can make a bat. How about what else can you find in a cave?
Also, it may or may not be a common misconception that vampires can turn into bats.
I'm not saying he can turn into a bat. I'm just saying he can make a sound like one, like.
How about just a squeaky noise? A rat or something. That's
Okay,
probably
make
more
the noise. I want to know what I'm looking at. I'll look out for. You think I can hear that from like?
It's probably going to echo, and I'm going to do it louder.
Okay, that's acceptable. Okay, so you walk in front. Tell us if there is anything, and I'll turn off the lantern if anything shows up that we need to hide from.
I can walk ways in front of you guys, unless the way splits like a labyrinth or something.
Doubt it's
If
the
I see
lab.
anything, yeah, like
So-
it,
One thing I'm gonna say is I don't
Is
know
it
if you remember this headline, but you have trap finding,
Yes, I know. I do remember this.
so just keep that in mind. as you're
Yeah.
just in general as well, just as you're going along.
Alistair, I have a feeling there may be traps in this tunnel.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I'm getting a third sense.
Something.
There
I
may be
just.
traps.
The spirits around me spoke and said, "Etlin, you have trap finding." Is that true?
Guys, I have trap finding.
Oh my goodness. So if you see anything dangerous at all, Alastor, be sure to call over Etlin, okay?
Sure.
And don't eat yellow snow. Break.
Ah, yes. No, I can't wait for the winter.
How far how far in front of us do you want to walk?
Unless the part like the way splits, I don't even care. I can walk for as long as it takes and as far away from you guys as necessary.
500 miles an hour. Okay, so walk like 100 feet in front of them. I don't know, something like that.
It's probably difficult to tell because of the crooked path.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
stuff,
Alastair just starts walking. How long do you
Yeah,
guys wait
I just-
to follow behind him?
I just
and I stop if I see the paths like
Sure.
go towards different
right. I
locations.
guess
and
like
stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's a better question. Is how long do you guys
How long
wait
do
to
you guys
start
wait?
following him?
40 seconds, maybe.
Basically, every 6 seconds, if he's double moving, he can move 60 feet or 40 feet.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm just going to walk. I'm not gonna run or anything. I'm going to walk. Take it slow.
So
I'm just following right behind him.
in 30 seconds, he could walk 5 times 4, 200 feet.
Okay, I'll wait 20 seconds.
So you have to wait about a half minute to start falling behind him.
Right. Yeah, it's like I
behind
took
my
my
head.
lantern and everything. I can't see in the dark that Dip can, so.
Alastair,
Well, either.
make a spot check.
Okay. Let's see. D20. I think because I spent a point and I'm not untrained. Indeed. 14.
Okay. You are walking along. And
By the way, did you heal me, Darth? Or no, wait, it hasn't been a day, so never
No,
mind.
it hasn't been a day, dude.
Okay.
I'll be right. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm still listening, though. I'm always listening.
in
Let's
the
take a
in-
break then.
in the bathroom. Okay. All right. Sure.
Or-
We'll
Sure.
we'll take a quick break,
Next level +1.
and
so
we'll
yes, I have
we'll-
speakers. I can hear them all around the house. So.
we'll be back as soon as Shock is back. Stay
Okay.
tuned. All right, and we are back. So, we have Alastor walking down a hallway, tunnel.
All of a sudden, Alastor dies. What a shame.
And you made a spot check.
14.
Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Reflex save. Awesome.
Guys, there are traps.
3. A reflex. 17.
Oh, well, congratulations.
You
just
only take
lost.
20 damage instead of 40.
Yeah.
You barely avoided from, or you barely didn't avoid from. No, shut up. Yes, I just
Okay,
told myself
so
to shut up. Anyway,
do
what
I die?
happens is the floor beneath you suddenly gives way, and you barely manage to catch the edge before you fall into a pit of spikes.
Ooh. Ah, that could have gone bad. Okay. So I will climb up from hanging there because I'm
Hanging precariously over the edge, yes.
yeah.
It's a good.
Okay. How big is the pit? Like, could you leap over the
Yeah,
pit
you can
without
move
much?
around it. It's it's something you can avoid if you see it.
Okay. I'm going to. I guess my character wouldn't. No. Okay. I'm just going to stand there and wait for, like, the party to arrive, and I'm going to stop them, like, to make sure they notice this. This pit of spikes.
No, I
Maybe
can
you
So I'm
should
just
bring
going to
Admin with you in the future.
Yeah, I can detect traps.
So I'm just going to stand there
Well,
in that case.
so trap finding is basically if the search DC is above 20, then you can find it, and you can also find magical traps, which is the really good part about trap finding. Normally, you can't find magical traps.
Okay.
That's
So.
useful.
I'm just going to stand there, wait for the party to show up, make
Sure.
sure to stop them, and let them know that, yeah, this thing just happened.
So
There we go.
you show them where this pit of spikes is, and you guys manage to get around it. Keep on going further down this hole, and eventually, I assume you go on ahead again, Lester, or
Yeah.
okay. So you will get to an area where it's like a barred window
Barred window.
that
Okay.
looks down into a room that's full of cages
Uh-huh.
with a bunch of people inside them. So there's like a couple of people per cage essentially, and most of them
Okay.
look
do-
either beat up or very miserable.
Can I peek through the? Because you said the whole thing was barred shut, basically.
Well, so it's like bars, right?
Oh, bars. Okay. Can I bend bars?
No, you cannot bend bars.
But that's totally a thing, though. Are
You know what?
they
You know what?
iron?
Go ahead and make a strength check as you try to bend some bars apart.
You need to
Are
get
they-
some fabric and some urine.
Let's see.
I saw Jackie Chan do it once.
Yeah.
And I saw Mythbusters bust the shit out of that.
Yeah.
18.
So you squeeze and moan and groan and pull with all your might,
Hey,
and
I'm making sure to be quiet.
they
okay?
don't even budge a little
So,
bit.
they're pretty durable.
Yeah, they're pretty sturdy
like
iron bars. Yeah.
bars or something.
So wait, have we caught up yet?
Probably
Not quite.
not. Can
So he gets
I-
there, he looks in, and he goes, and then he doesn't do it anymore.
Okay. Can I look for, like, if there's any? If this is basically a hatchet or something, if I can open the bars or remove them by some fashion.
So
Like,
you're
Is there
searching.
a lock or something? Is
Sure,
there...
make yourself a search, which is
Okay. Let's see. I think that's 20. A search.
well, it's
What
spot
do I have?
essentially. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay, a spot. Okay, D20 then. 8.
Yeah. So you will
Actually, can I take 10? I'll do
yeah,
this.
actually,
Since we haven't used that before.
yeah, you can.
Okay.
All right. So you poke around. What will your total be? It'd just be 10.
If take 10 is 10 without like any bonuses.
Right.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's plus whatever your bonus is.
Yeah, I have 0 bonuses.
Okay. So you get a 10. You don't find anything in particular.
Okay. No
Um,
circumstance bonus.
By this time, the rest of you guys catch up to him.
Okay.
Because you are you guys actually catch up to him while he's poking and prodding along the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I do this with my...
Diff, your elf sense picks up on a secret door somewhere around here.
A big like bulb
I love the reaction.
appears on top of his head.
He turns into a dog and his ears just go whoop.
Secret door. Secret door. Squirrel.
Okay, so
Oh man.
Wait, so where do we
So
have a map?
Oh what?
No, not in here. No.
I motion like this with my finger when my party approaches, like be quiet, and I sort of nod towards the bars.
Very loudly, I'm like, what? No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna search. I want to search around for what I think exists.
Sure. So you're sure there's a secret door around here somewhere, but you can't find the mechanism to open it.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking. So just
Yeah.
let me know when I can roll again.
You can try to take 10 as well. If you guys, I mean, you know, let's see. All right. If you guys can just continue searching around. Eventually, you find a knob that you can push in, because it's like a stone wall in front of you that these bars are set into. And you find a knob in one of them that you can turn, and it'll actually slide open. You have to crouch down to go through it, but it'll slide open on the bottom.
But this secret entrance doesn't open up into the room with the cages, does it?
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, like I said, I motioned to the party to be quiet when I saw them. So I'm guessing they've also seen the cages with people in them. Like
Yeah, I mean, you guys took a while, so you can definitely see it.
yeah. Okay. And it's pitch black in there.
No, there's lights up here, actually.
Okay.
There's a few torches around.
Have these people noticed us, or are they?
Now that you're coming through, yes, a few of them do notice you, and they look both incredibly scared and but somewhat surprised.
All right,
They can
so
hear
I'm
us.
going to.
Like, we could talk
What?
to them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. So
None of them
uh,
are saying a damn thing, though.
yeah, okay, that's good. So I'm going to speak in common, because I don't know any other language.
We're speaking Draconic.
I'm going to speak
And
Goblin to these
like
humans.
with a hushed voice, and I'm going to say, everyone remain calm. We're here from the mercenary guild, Crescent Moon, to investigate. We're going to get you out of here.
I repeat that
But-
in Elven.
But we're going to need some help from everyone in here, if you can provide it. And any information, anything regarding the people that are holding you here.
One of them will beckon you over. He looks like he's a little bit sturdier than the others.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys in here who are kind of just lying with various degrees of injuries. Some being very on the verge of death, possibly even dead, to others having definite bruises and such. I'll say, yeah, I'm from Grenadine. I was one of the ones who tried to escape when this all started, and they caught me and brought me here. They've been forcing us to fight in this arena night after night
Why?
for their
For their
amusement.
Do you know what these people are up to? What they're doing here?
We've never heard anything. There's always this weird hooded guy who sits on his throne with a couple of lieutenants watching the arena, but other than that, we don't really know who leads, why, where, when. We don't know when they came here. I assume this thing has been here for a while. We've been here for weeks.
Are
Are all these?
all these guys stripped down to like just a shirt and pants?
Yeah, I mean, think of it's very gladiatorial, right?
Okay.
So like some people wearing
Yeah.
loincloth, like
Yeah,
some
it's
people
nobody's
having
wearing
rags.
armor.
Okay, so I'm going to ask if all these injured people were injured by the men or when they were participating or were forced to fight each other.
A little bit of both.
So people have refused
Some-
to fight before, I ask.
Oh, absolutely. And
What has...
sometimes they don't make it back in here.
Damn. How many people do you think there are in here, or how many people have you seen watching guarding?
Oh, you
anything?
mean watching themselves? Well, we're rotated around. So I'm not there. I'm not out there every night. They usually give us a day in between. But from when I was out there, there's always couple of dozen watching. But from what I can tell, there's more in this place.
A couple of dozen.